Today, we're going to explore how a single space can feel like a complete escape from everything. It's not just about getting a meal, it's about how tranquility can be designed on purpose. We're looking at a place called Glass and Vine, and it really is an urban oasis.
So let me ask you something. Have you ever been in the middle of a crazy week, just wishing you could find a pause button for the entire world? You know, a place where the city's hustle and bustle just fades into the background? Well, what if that escape was right here? Just tucked away, nestled under this amazing canopy of trees, just waiting for you. This is Glass and Vine, and this one image, it tells a really fascinating story about creating calm right in the middle of all the noise. So what's the magic trick here? What makes the space feel so different? Well, it's all about this brilliant mix of two worlds that you wouldn't expect to go together. A lush, almost wild garden, and this really sharp, modern design. The very first thing that hits you is just pure nature. I mean, look up at that incredible tree canopy. And notice how the sunlight just dapples through the leaves, right? Casting these beautiful shadows on the brick paths. It feels organic and timeless and just so calming. But then your eye catches something else. You start to notice these little details that tell a completely different story. It's like this spark of energy, this really intentional choice that cuts through all that calm and adds a little bit of excitement. And right here is where you see that amazing contrast broken down. On one side, you've got the garden, all that lush greenery and natural light. But then, playing against that, you have the design, those super clean, modern lines of the furniture. Even the old school feel of the brick is balanced by these really bright pops of orange. It's that perfect tension between the two that makes the whole place so memorable. But look, this isn't just about admiring a pretty space from far away. The real magic is how it makes you feel when you're actually sitting there. The entire place is designed to feel incredibly personal, almost like it was set up just for you, for that moment. I want you to just focus on this one table, right here in the front. See that clean white surface, the folded napkins? For just a second, imagine that's your table. This is your view. The rest of the world just kind of melts away, and this single moment, it's all yours. So the whole experience kind of happens in three simple, powerful beats. First, you find your seat. Then you take that first, deep, relaxing breath, the one you've been waiting for all week. And finally, you just give yourself permission to let all the noise, the deadlines, the rush, all of it just fade away. And think about what's being promised in these small details. The crisp white plates, they're not just for a meal. They're like a blank page for a good conversation. The polished glasses, they're not just for a drink. They're ready for a toast. Every single thing here is an invitation to connect with a friend, with someone you love, or, hey, even just with yourself. So when you put all of that together, the design, the atmosphere, the personal touches, it all adds up to the big promise of Glass and Vine. And it's a promise that goes way beyond just putting a plate of food in front of you. And that promise really can be boiled down to this one powerful idea. It's not just a restaurant you go to. It's a destination you arrive at. It's a place you actually seek out because you're looking for a specific feeling. And that's really the journey that Glass and Vine offers. It's a space that's been carefully built to let you disconnect from that tangled mess of notifications and to-do lists. It's a chance to untangle all that and reconnect with nature, with good company, and maybe most importantly, with yourself. Which really just leaves us with one final thought. After seeing this, after feeling this little piece of tranquility, isn't it time you had your own escape?